my god! Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to see you. Welcome back to the Prime Halo modding live stream here on YouTube. I'm your boy, RejectedShotgun, and it's good to see you. It's good to be back, you know? Being out here, it's been a little while. My cat destroyed my stream last time, and that kind of screwed up my whole schedule. But, you know, we're here today to do some pretty cool work. We're going to be working on the Halo 2 Scarab today, which is like my favorite asset I've ever made. I'm going to do like a whole YouTube video showcasing it soon. But first, it needs to be finished and up to my unreasonably high polish standards. Good to see you, though. Good to see you all. Oh my god, Alexis in chat with the based Banished Scarab takes. The Banished Scarab is no interior and is too flat for any sort of gameplay. True and fucking real. True and real. God, how can one person be so based and correct and just taking all the right opinions all the time? Couldn't be Green Knight. Couldn't be Green Knight. Oh my god! This is fine. Ah! What? It won't stop! What the fuck? Give me a second. Halo 3 Scarab superior, wrong. Chad Halo 2 Scarab only. So, let me show you all what's going on here. Very recently, I went ahead and... Oh! I went ahead and got all of the AI stuff working on this Scarab here. Wait. I gotta get the Halo 2 soundtrack. We're pausing. We're pausing. Hold on. Halo 2 Classic, complete soundtrack. Hell yeah. Okay. Kona, thank you very much for that $2. Much appreciated. Halo Wars Super Scarab, Chad Scarab. I think I saw somebody working on a Super Scarab not that long ago, like putting it all together. Looks sick. Oh. I would actually love to do that personally. I just don't know if I want to put all the time into making that whole 3D model work. Ooh! Ah! We're relaxing, everything's fine. Nintaku, good to see you, good to see you. Ooh. Enderslayer, thank you for the 2. How is Cat after sampling the forbidden spaghetti? She's fine. No worse for the wear. But, you know, no worse for wear. But she's good. I'm more worried about my PC. I had to get a new monitor cable. I had to get a wireless mouse so she'd stop biting my mouse cable all the time. It's fine, though. It's fine. We're all good now. I should be able to actually take this thing down. I think I'm going to need the Pelican, though. Pelican's got a better weapon set for this. Shit, I don't have time. It's going to turn around any second. I gave this thing so much health. Oh god. Definitely need to be fighting this thing in the air. This is definitely an aerial kind of battle. We need the Cherub and Super Carrier content. You know, I still really want to make a space mod with a proper Super Carrier, especially after we ported the Reach textures onto the Halo 3 one. Those look so good. Demon, thank you for that re-sub. Much appreciated. Good to see you as always. Your thumbnail had you upset again? Why? Come on, clickbait. It's an art. It's a craft, if you will. Is this something I'm releasing? Yes, it is. This will be in Ultimate Forge, not the AI version, but the vehicle version. But at some point, I'm just going to make a little mini campaign mission where you have to fight this thing. So I think it'd be super sick. I still need to polish it up. You'll see once I take this thing down. Hopefully, it has like 10,000 HP. But once I take this thing down, you'll see I need to fix up the death animation a little bit. Make it work all nice and good. But other than that, the AI itself works great. I want to make it a little bit harder. It's really bad at aiming at fast-moving stuff right now, which I can tweak really easily, but you know, that is the thing, in fact. Give me a Minecraft update, bro. It's been years. There is no Minecraft update. That's why it has been years, because there is no update. Peace and love. Oh boy. Ooh. Anyway, this thing will die eventually. I probably gave it too much health, but it's fine. Was the OG Halo 2 Scarab a real vehicle? No. No, it was not at all a real vehicle. And that's why it was such a pain in the ass to get this working the way that it is. In Halo 2, this thing is literally a scripted object. It has very fixed animations. It's scripted to do an animation, walk here, turn. Oh. Oh, we can't. Not allowed to play Blow Me Away. This one's too happy. Let's get Ghosts of Reach. Yeah. Oh god. I'm getting owned. Demon, thank you very much for that fiver. Good to see ya. Wouldn't the AI version sync in multiplayer like the AI Scarab in Arcbound? The one in Arcbound was a biped, so theoretically if I can get the biped working decently, then yes, it could. It would be a decent bit of work, but it would be pretty worth it, in my opinion. We'll see, though. But yeah, theoretically it could. I don't like messing with the biped stuff too much because it's really scuffed. This would work way better. Oh god! Oh god! That's not good. I should not have stalled out. Okay, I need some more firepower. This is bad. Enderslayer, thank you for the fiver. We now need a Cherub Super Chariot and High Charity. It must be done. The council requires it. Well, we're definitely getting a Cherub at some point. It's inevitable, really. Your energy shields are low. Take cover. Call in the longsword. Oh, true. Ooh, oh, God. It got me. It got me good there. All right, I do need some more firepower. Let's see what we can pull up on here. The Condor, oh, I'm going to be honest, I never finished its Spartan Laser, so that's kind of a weak thing. What else do we have? What's a strong vehicle? The gaming chair, obviously the strongest vehicle that we have. But you know, I don't want it to be too easy for the Scarab here, so I'll find something here, a vehicle that we can work with, such as, but not limited to. Do I have anything that's like OP as fuck? If I do the Scorpion, I'll die instantly, so we can't do that. Mantis is okay. The Hornet's OP as fuck. Let's do the Hornet. Literally just a regular ass Hornet is probably the strongest fucking vehicle I could spawn right now. So ridiculously overpowered. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta make target markers on this thing so my missiles can lock on. Oh, did you change the Mega Mantis Gatling sound? Not yet, but I should. That's a good idea. It's so loud! Come on, just die already, please. Oh! This thing is not supposed to have as much HP. I just don't want to give up on killing it yet. Surely I'll get it eventually. Alright, maybe not. Maybe it's a bit too much HP. Maybe I'll tweak it slightly. Oh, switching over. So let me just say to all of you, hello, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in, I'm going to tweak this thing's HP because it is ridiculous. I gave it really high HP because as it currently stands, its footsteps actually damage it because it does, like, you know, it can stomp on stuff, but it actually deals damage back to itself. Oh wait, I think this is also copywritten. It's this first movement of the Odyssey. That's fine, whatever. I always get struck anyway. Oh, it's because the AI has like a gazillion health. All right, so we got to go into the AI tag for the Scarab real quick and reduce its health because god damn is this thing a little OP. Where's your vitality? Normal body vitality 1500. Let's just chunk that down a little bit. We'll just chunk that down just a touch. Switching music. Ow, 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 ow. Oh! Alright, just in case, I'm going to refresh the map real quick, because, yeah, this thing... It's got a lot of that HP, if you will. Alright. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Sorry, it took me a second there. But, Andrew Vandals, good to see you as always. Thanks for pulling through. Thank you for that $5 as well as $5 dues. Spicy take. Scarabs make for impressive spectacles and set pieces, though easy, dominant strategies make combating them repetitive and leave much to be desired. I mean, ideally, I would like to change that up with this. But it entirely also depends on the scenario in which you encounter them. Like, if this was an aerial battle where I show up in a Hornet, you know, I feel like that would be a little... Oh my god! It'd be a little different. Especially depending on how I tweak the AI settings and all that. There we go. My crappy death animation. It died. Rest in peace. Well, you really won't be missed. There you go. Crappy death animation. It's super scuffed. It is not supposed to rotate at all, but the game decided that's what's going to happen. But yeah, I agree. Although I think I really could tweak stuff, Andrew, to make the boss fight a more interesting encounter. And Kiram, good to see you. Thank you very much for that resub. Good to see you, Rejected Daddy. Good to see you, my Discord kitten. Bruh, it's dead. True. True. So right now this thing just has a basic health pool. I'm tempted to do like the Halo 3 type thing where you can like break the legs down. I think it would be cool to bring it to the Halo 3 type style. I would have to go through and like switch things up a bit. The way that it would work, like where, you know, you have to like buckle it and then it can die, and that's the only way it can die. But at the same time, I kind of like the idea that, I don't know, I kind of like the idea that it just kind of has a big health pool and it's a big enemy. You can kill it however you want. Are you using the Halo 2 death animation? No, this is actually just a... Well, this is not what it's supposed to look like at all, but I made a custom death animation to mimic that cutscene one where like its head opens up and leans down and it falls over and stuff. Why is it falling on its ass right now? I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a fucking clue, but it is. Well, I do have a couple ideas of why it is. I just haven't tweaked it too much. But yeah, I could probably do some testing real quick while we're here. This whole stream today, I just want to dedicate to going through, working on the Scarab, making it really fucking badass, and yeah, just generally getting this thing working good, because I want to make a video on this Scarab really soon, and not only that, I want to release a mod that has it, and that's pretty important to me. Did I get a new monitor cable? I did in fact get a new monitor cable. It's very nice. My monitor no longer cuts out or causes electric shocks and sparks near a very flammable carpet, so that's always a good thing. So So there's that. I have that going for me. Oh wait, Jure Valen. Okay, somebody just DM'd me before I started streaming. They said somebody actually beat, they beat Moist Critical's challenge. They got 20k. That's insane. Speaking of scarabs, did I fix the scarab gun on the H3 scarab? If you mean, does this H3 scarab shoot? The AI shoots, and when you're in it, does it shoot? Yes, I did. I did. Oh, you're talking about the glowing thing. Yeah, I fixed that too. I've been working on Ultimate Forge a lot. And I also fixed that. Here, I'll spawn it in real quick. Yeah, it no longer does the fucking glassing beam giant cannon. So that's good. Where is it under? It's objects, weapons, rejected shotgun, scarab gun. Yeah. Okay. There. So yeah, now for any time I want to slap an Easter egg onto a campaign mission I'm working on, the Halo 3 scarab gun is back. There you go. In all of its glory. No longer leaving giant, fucking monstrous glassing beam-like trails. So that's good. And, for a little bit more fun, of course, I'm gonna be honest, I think I like this one more. Like, part of me loves the Halo 3-esque Scarab gun, because, I mean, come on, who didn't want that back in the day, playing through Halo 3? But the Halo 2 Scarab gun and Halo 3 looks spicy. Like, it just feels right. Just feels right. Demon with the 10. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this is BM, though. Never mind. I take my thanks back. But, you know. I've been working on Ultimate Forge a lot. Cap and a half. Cap and a... No, I'll load up Ultimate Forge right now. I'll show you. I'll show you. All right. This ain't no cap here. I have been working on it quite a lot. I've polished it up very substantially. I even did some testing with Green not that long ago. It was a couple days ago. And we discovered some weird multiplayer bugs. Hi, girl. And that was helpful to go through and debug stuff like that. But yeah, I'll load it up right now so you can see. Everything worked out pretty good. The only things that obviously I need to do is like vehicle destruction states. That's pretty important. I added in the ODST weapons, the silent sniper, and I added Green sent me all of his stuff from all of his Halo Wars vehicles. I put those into Ultimate Forge as well, which is pretty sick. And then I had to like merge together our sound banks, and I had to like re-import a lot of sounds. I think the glassing beam sound is the only thing that's not working right now, and that's the only one I really got to. The biggest problem is there's more portals than a chessboard. That is true. There's a lot of portals. But I will fix that and re-import the map. Although I will say, I haven't shown this yet on stream, but while I'm on Ultimate Forge here, I textured almost the entire map. So keep in mind, obviously, it's still a really low poly map, you know? But even though, let me turn this on. Even though this is a really low poly map, and it looks like fucking Halo 1 terrain sometimes, that obviously it's because it's really big. But I did my best to just kind of do some basic painting, add some like greenery around the edges of stuff, and make it look all nice and spicy. Oh, and sorry, Demon, I did miss your DM. Thank you for that too back then. Much appreciated. What is in your DMs? Is that Halo Legends? I thought it made me think I flashed my DMs on screen for a second. Oh my god, wait. Female elites look so whack. What the hell? I thought they would... They don't even have split jaws. That's like some... That literally, is, to me, is like... Star Trek, where all the aliens are just hot girls with like blue and pink skin and stuff. That's funny. But yeah, I worked on Ultimate Forge a bit. We, you know, added like some dirt, some grass. I tried to like blend the terrain a little bit. I baked some high quality lighting into the map to see how it looks, and I feel like it looks pretty damn good, all things considered. I went around and textured, you know, even over here, we've got some nice little textures. Some green grass and stuff all around. I still want to do a little bit more to it, like on the edges on the ground here. But yeah, generally things are looking pretty good. Of course, the water still has like the nice foam we did on stream the other day, which I'm really happy with because that's like a level of polish that's super important for me personally. Demon with another 10. Goddamn, really throwing them out today. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. By the way, I got some aeromorph models that I can make some chill art VR avatars if you'd want. Oh, don't tell me you're one of the chill out refugees. Just play VRC. It's fine. It's fine. But, you know, hey, what can I say? If I could play as a whammon who looks like a Halo 3 Hornet with big bazongas, who am I to say no? And thank you for that another fiver. God damn, what the fuck, dude? Thank you. Also, is the Halo 2 Scarab gonna have the side turrets or no? I don't think so. I could add them like relatively easily, but for right now, they're not gonna have. It's not gonna have it. I could though. Let me see. Let me spawn it back down. So, I think I'm going to have to actually split the Scarab up into two different variants. One is going to be the AI one, and one is going to be the drivable one. And the reason I have to do that is because the turret is not compatible. The AI turret, you can't really like drive it properly. Or, well, that's not true. But I want it to be like a secondary fire for the drivable variant. So, you know, I'm going to do that real quick, actually. Andrew Vendoles, thank you for that fiver. Much appreciated. Alternative Scarab kill methods would be fantastic. Additions, destruction of 2 legs. I agree, that would be really good. Destroying its gun and inciting a retreat. That would also be pretty cool. I don't know, though. The Halo 3 Scarab didn't have a destroyable gun for that, so that way you could never really, like, nerf it. But maybe. I'll keep it on the table. The Cyber Demon strategy. Cyber Demon strategy? Wait, that sounds so familiar. Enderslayer, thank you for the fiver. Much appreciated as always. Good to see you too. The female leads do have split lips, but whenever they talk, they just look like humans talking. Really weird. What the hell? That is weird. It's just sci-fi. I swear, all sci-fi, it's just like, here's a crazy alien with like 5 jaws, and it's like, oh, but the female version, she's basically just like a hot-ass a human woman. It's fine. I mean, not that I'm complaining necessarily, but you know, it's funny. Oh, there we go. Oh, the beautiful Scarab. The Scarab right there. Oh, the Cyber Demon, like, from Doom. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, though, because the thing is, if you, like, removed this thing's head turret right here, you'd be a little scuffed, a little fucked. How am I feeling today? I'm good. I'm good. Doing pretty damn good. Demon, thank you for a fiver. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, a chill out refugee. They respect their users, and Chill Out VR actually partnered with the EMM team. Yeah, I mean, I heard some shit about like some of the things the VRC devs said that was like not, you know, the kindest toward the user base. But at the same time, they're incorporating like most of the big popular mod features, so I'm okay. I used mods only occasionally anyways. Oh, I totally forgot. But like, I respect people's opinions. If people want to go do that stuff, they go do. I'm still on VRC. That's where all my friends are at, though. I probably ain't gonna switch. I do play Chill Out though. I have an account and everything. Andrew, thank you for those $2 To defeat the Cyber Demon, shoot at it until it dies. I mean, that's what this does. But I didn't show it, but I made a HUD reticle. I don't know if I'm totally committed to it, but I do like generally how it works. Or how it looks. So this is the Scarab HUD reticle. It's based kind of on like plasma weaponry where it's got those little chevrons. It's got like the 6 chevrons because that's kind of like the mouth piece of the main Scarab head. And then it's just got like a basic circle. And then it's got these little like markings underneath it, which I thought were kind of cool. It reminds me of these little thingies on the bottom. These little flaps under the mouth. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, I killed myself. Whoopsies. Mistakes were made. Put material on each leg so you can take out all 4 legs. What I'll probably do is just do variants where like there's destroyed. I'll like kind of chunk it up, rip it apart, add another material for like ripped up Covenant plasma-y stuff. It'll take a little bit to do that, so I probably won't do it right now, but yeah, I'll make like extra regions for it, so each leg is destroyable in its own way. And then like once the leg is like destroyed, that's like, that initiates a buckle, same way the regular Scarab does it. I would really like to do that with this because, what? Third movement of the Odyssey. Halo 2, you're on some whack ass shit. There we go. This is a good song right here. I'm digging this. That was, I don't know if that was smooth jazz, but it was jazz. When will the mod be released? This one, Ultimate Forge, should be released pretty soon. Here, I'll literally load up MCC to show you like where it's at right now. Give me 1 second, because I literally built the map several times recently in preparation for the next like pre-release of it. I'm gonna put it out on my like Discord server and do some like game nights and stuff. So let me load it up real quick. Shut up, Grant. I don't know what you're talking about. Just pick one up every now and then. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, when you get stressed and you're like me, sometimes you pick one up and then you toss it out afterwards. Just a man living his life. It's okay though. I literally have like a goldfish brain where like if stuff isn't in front of me, I don't like do anything about it, which is kind of nice. So essentially, that's how I don't, I'll never be fat because I just don't buy like food for myself enough to like get the weight on me, which is funny because I literally just, I'm like, if I don't buy sugary foods or soda, I won't eat them. So it's really simple. I'll just never pack on weight because it's not in front of me. But here we go. This is in MCC right now. This is version 4, as you can see. Near release. It had some bugs, though. See, if I don't eat, then I won't be fat. It's that easy, Abyss. It's that easy. Some things I need to fix manually, like they're in the map, but I can't spawn them until I go into assembly to fix it. But there's like the mantis, the goblin, the locust, and all that is also on here, but I don't want to like mess with it right now. But it is in the map. I just have to go fix the forge menu entries. And of course, the cool ODST weapons that I was working on, I really wanted to include them in the map, and their sounds are in and everything too, which is nice. So these are also going to be available, which is hopefully it'll be pretty fun for people. I really like this gun a lot. So that's cool, as well as the little tactical BR. Flyable frigate. Yeah, did I put that in here? Oh yeah, UNSC frigates in as well. It's not finished or anything, but it is on the map. It basically will only be flyable for the host right now because I don't have a good way for like the seats to work on a large scale. But even still, it'll be fun for people. I have some single player stuff in here, like the Scarab is on the map as well, which is cool. The Mac cannon's not done. I'm actually okay though with putting some of this unfinished stuff in the map. I mean, it's like this isn't a full release, or it won't be a full release. It'll just be like another 0.4 alpha release. But I still like want people to have the opportunity to play with stuff, and because realistically, the way that I look at it is when people are playing on this map, it's going to be, a lot of people are just going to be playing in single player and want to dick around with cool vehicles and cool forge objects and stuff. And then some smaller subset of people are going to mess around with their friends. And then an even smaller subset of people are actually going to make really, really cool maps using the forge objects and the Halo 2 anniversary stuff. So for those kinds of people, you know, they have that option to do those things. And I think in its current state, it'll still be a lot of fun for people. So I'm not like super pressed to be like, oh, I need to get it done like right now. Oh God, this is going to smack the fuck out of me. Am I putting this on Nexus? No, I'm not going to put it on Nexus, I don't think, until the full release of it. I'll probably make some videos about it on my channel, have like a permanent download link to the current version on my Discord server. I don't think I want to put it on Nexus until it's fully done though. Reason just being... that I don't want people to get in and be like disappointed and be like, oh, it's fucking doesn't even work. Alright, the last sound I need is the glassing beam. The glassing beam sound is the only one that isn't working yet. And that should be a really easy fix. The engine sound does work though, so if you hear, you can kind of hear when you get close to it. Everything else is working pretty good though. I'm slightly tempted to shrink the whole map though, because there were some weird issues in multiplayer where when you were like really, really far away, like people who weren't host would not really be able to, they weren't able to like see their guns and stuff, and they looked like really desynced and laggy. Oh, but this is huge. Fucking Green Knight is such a fucking G for doing this. He sent me all of the tags for his vehicles that he put in his mod. I like just touched them up ever so slightly because I'm a gross perfectionist like that, but it's literally exactly as he had them in his mod. Super fucking cool. Custom sound effects and all. It's super dope. So huge props to Green for supplying these badass vehicles. These are gonna be a lot of fun for people to play with. And so, you know, people will be able to slide on in here, grab themselves some cool forge pieces, build themselves some maps, big scale, small scale, whatever they want. Where's the Goblin? The Goblin is in here, but it's... I have to just add them back to the forge menu in assembly, because you basically... It's kind of scuffed, but you can't add, like, spawners onto the vehicle list, so I have to, like, put it in the map and then add it on... I have to add it afterwards, but... Yeah, it's fine. It's in here, though. I'm not going to go through the effort of opening assembly and re-adding it to the spawn list. But it's in, so is the Locust, so is the Mantis. Basically, the couple of things that I want to complete before I release is fix the Mantis Stomp, give it some sound effects, which should be pretty easy. That'll take like an hour or two if I had to guess. And then I also want to fix the Goblin. I got to talk to Green because... I think I just like, need to recreate the spawning object. Oh god. And then mostly everything else is in. You know, all the forge objects are still in. The, you know, like Forerunner hallways and stuff are still in, which is super cool. We've got the, you know, some of the reach objects are still in, like the base half. What else? The tower. God, I'm so glad that these came out well. It was honestly a pain in the ass to get these in properly, but like having them Halo 3ified is such a cool look. I really, really like these reach pieces with Halo 3 shading and texture styles to them. They look so good. But other than that, generally most of this stuff is coming along pretty good. Oh, and I think I said it a second ago. I kind of forgot though. I'm all bouncing all over the place. But yeah, the Scarabs, I did add Scarab spawners. So you can spawn the Halo 2 Scarab and drive it. You can spawn the Halo 3 Scarab and drive it. But I made it pretty clear in the Forge name. It says parentheses SP, meaning they're single player only. They will not work in multiplayer. It's literally just for you to have fun in a single player Forge match or custom game by yourself. Because Halo 3's engine just doesn't support them in multiplayer. It's lame, but it is what it is. So they're going to be in there for people who want to mess around with them, but like, yeah, you know, don't expect them to work in multiplayer with your friends. Sorry to say. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But I think it's going to be pretty fun to do all this stuff. And you know, they got the FX working, they sync and show up properly, which is fun. Love that. I still really love... This is such like a little nitpick, but I really like how these little particle system triangles came out. Like, they only show up in Forge. They look kind of fancy. They kind of look like they're an official Forge type little grabby thing. I don't know. It's such like a little thing, but I was really happy that it came out. Demon, thank you very much for the $10. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. What's your favorite Conan Exiles deity? I know you own it, and I've been obsessed with it recently. I'm going to be honest, I have not played very much. Oh my goodness, Conan Exiles. I don't know. I like bought it with my ex and I played it like a little bit. I don't know much about it though. I've played a lot of other survival type games in that genre, but not so much Conan. Ender Slayer, thank you for the... Oh, I will say the snake though. The snake one is really badass. But Ender Slayer, thank you very much for your $5 as well. Did I hear you say stomp? Cabal Stomp. I love the fact that the Cabal from Destiny could manhandle on Astartes. A naked Cabal weighs the same as one. Oh my god, this is slightly off topic, but I recently was just like falling asleep to to Destiny lore, which is really... Like, I haven't played Destiny in so long, and I'm so out of date with the lore, but realistically, I've been falling asleep to the sounds of various Destiny content creators filling me in on the lore of the universe for so long now. And it's really enjoyable. It is. Am I excited about the Halo 2 updates? Is there more updates that I'm not aware of? Well, let me go modding main. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go in assembly on this map really quick. I want to add the Mantis spawner, the Locust spawner, and all that really quickly to the Forge list. So this is what I have to do every time. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but I have no choice but to do it this way. So what I did is I left some empty slots in. Once I build the map with the mod tools, I leave a couple empty slots, see, labeled Locust, and I have these little crate objects, and I just put the Locust spawner in there. I put the Mantis spawner on here, Mantis spawner, and Scarab spawner as well. They're all just basically little spawn points that'll actually spawn these things, because it's the only way that you can actually spawn them in properly. Scarab spawner. And then of course, the Scarab Halo 2 spawner as well. Scarab H2 spawner. I don't know. I think I forgot to add in the, I don't know if I added the anti-air Scarab as a string and everything, but I do have a spawner for it as well. So there will be the anti-air Scarab in here. So if I poke those changes, and I go to the vehicles tab, you should see, yeah, it's all in here. Now, Scarab, Mantis spawner. So here's the Mantis spawner. There we go. Xerxes, thank you very much for that $5. Much appreciated. If we can't have drivable Scarabs in multiplayer, can you add a stationary or destroyed Scarab object to use for decoration? Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I already have a Halo 2 Scarab object that I could use for that. And that would be pretty rad. So yeah, definitely could. Hold on, let me switch back over to full screen gameplay. Yeah, so as far as the Mantis goes, it works reasonably well. It's kind of scuffed where unless you're walking, it doesn't aim quite right. So I'll have to touch that up, I think, in the idle animation. But other than that and adding sounds, oh, and getting the stomp fully working again, because right now it doesn't deal any damage. And Green has this really good method for fixing it that's super sick. So I'm going to get his help on fixing that. He used it for the Goblins melee animation on his own mod, and it looks like super good. It's literally this hacky fix where essentially, instead of doing like an actual melee, because the engine doesn't support it, he has like a second weapon where you press like the melee button on your controller or keyboard, and that is like, that's a literal weapon that's on this thing. And what it does is it like makes your weapon illumination like go up, and when your weapon illuminates like and has light coming off of it, it plays an animation of like the melee, and the melee animation has like an effect on it that why am I still stomping? And the melee animation has an effect where it it like shoots a projectile like a shotgun that are all invisible and at a short range, and that's the melee, so to speak, that deals as much damage as you want it to, which is really funny. Oh, you use overheat. Oh, sorry, overheat, not illumination. My bad, my bad. Demon with the 20, goddamn! Holy shit, thank you very much, Demon, much appreciated. Read what Stoosp said. Okay, I'm scrolling. Can you show off Green's flood tank? It sounds badass. Oh my god, yeah. No, oh, I didn't do it on this build. Oh. Wait, Green, did you send me the flood tank? You sent me a bunch of other stuff. I don't know if you actually sent me the flood tank itself, though. So I don't think you sent me it. Oh. Sorry, Hellbound. I don't know how I missed your super chat. Apologies. I'm always scrolling up just in case I miss some. But yeah, thank you very much, Hellbound, for that $5. Appreciate you. Is there placeable water in Arcbound? I'm just curious. Technically, this is not called Arcbound, but yes, there is. I'll show you. So I have an object called, literally should be called a water plane. It's in here somewhere. A water medium. It looks like this. It's very similar to the one in Arcbound, except this one's like much nicer and like smoother. And essentially it's shallow water, so you can't like go dunk yourself underwater or anything, but you can place it like anywhere in your map. and you can like go slightly in it like this. You can see it's shallow water. Let me move it up so you can hear the splashing and stuff, but it is water. Your grenades go through it and everything. If you have like a warthog in it, that will also, you know, kick up water. It's like the most, it's technically like fake water, but it also works pretty darn good. All things considered. And I think it looks pretty decent. I think it's good for faked water. Would be sick to see someone recreate Forge World in Halo 3. I mean, that was sort of kind of my goal with this, but I wanted to take it to another level. I know when Reach tools come out, I'm going to be making a mod similar to this. I'll be probably porting over a lot of the work that I'm doing on this Halo 3 mod into Reach whenever those tools are out, and I think that'll look pretty rad. Just to have, like, a Reach mod where it's everything that's cool about this mod, but, you know, in Reach. And I'm sure I can do a lot more with Reach as well, which is really cool. Green figured out something really fucking badass in Reach. So there's a lot of people. Or Green, I don't know if you want me to talk about it. I was going to talk about the whatchamacallit. The Wolverine. Okay, I just didn't know if you were like planning on it or anything. Oh, you sent it. Got you. Thank you. So, Green discovered in Reach, there's a vehicle type that is unused that was tested during development called the Wolverine vehicle type. And essentially, it works the same way as a Warthog. So you can literally just copy over all the Warthog values. But what it has is something called deploy. And people are going to go, if we can make it work potentially, if we can find out the functions that are like hidden away in the engine for it, if they're still there. Basically, the way it works is, it's like a Warthog. It has wheels and everything. It functions the same. But the moment you press the brake, like this, you hit brake, the vehicle will stop. You're no longer able to move. And any turrets on it become active. And it basically goes into lockdown mode. And the turret then begins to function. And if you drive, the lockdown stops. The animation hopefully will be able to play. And you'll be able to drive again. It's essentially a Warthog that has a lockdown mode on it. And it's really, really cool. You just go wow like this, and then your turret becomes active, and you can shoot it in the moment you move again. Your turret or weapon or whatever stops working until you lock down again. And that is, if the animations, if the functions in Halo Reach are still there, if Bungie didn't cut them out, then theoretically we could use that vehicle type to actually make like proper lockdown Halo Wars style vehicles, which is super dope, like Cobras, Wolverines, all that stuff. Yeah, it sounds like the Cobra from Halo Wars. Exactly. The only downside is Green and I, like, mostly this is all Green. He found this out. I was just messing with it a little bit, and he was showing me how it all works, so I don't want to take any credit for it. He literally discovered and like got all this shit working, but it's in there, and if it's possible to get it fully working, then that would be pretty rad. That would be pretty damn rad. Only problem is it's kind of buggy. Yeah, true. Like, wheels don't rotate, but they blur. I feel like we could find hacky solutions for that, though. I feel pretty confident. Especially since Reach has more vehicle functions, I think we can do, like, weapons, illumination, like, ground speed, and all kinds of different stuff to play animations through, like, the unique object functions to kind of fill in the blanks for all that stuff. I never think about it, but it's always so rad. This map will have drop pods, by the way. So if you want to go with like your homies and make like a where's my Forerunner 4x4? Grab yourself like a Forerunner 4x4, go flying really high into the sky, because you can go really, really fucking high into the air. Go ahead, put this down. Put down another one real quick. Make yourself like a little platform of some kind. And then grab another scenery, the drop pod clamp. You already know where this is going. Place yourself a drop pod. Drop it. Let it hang on to the clamp. As always, it still works. So you'll be able to do all kinds of really fun stuff. When 0.4 comes out pretty soon, just keep in mind it's still going to be buggy. There's all kinds of things, like the Condor's weapons, I need to work on them a lot. The Pelican and everything doesn't have full damage states. So, you know, if I go in here and I just start shooting at this thing with a rocket launcher, it'll blow up, but it won't look destroyed. That's something I still need to work on a decent bit. Hey, what the fuck? Why does my rocket launcher have gravity? Hello? That's interesting. Yeah, see, it's dead, it's destroyed, but it doesn't look like it. So there's going to be all kinds of like little stuff like that, things that need polishing and detail work. But still, I want to release a new version and do some custom games. I'm actually so excited for custom games on this. Last time I played custom games, it was a ton of fun. And I want to do that again. Why the fuck is the rocket launcher having gravity though? What the spaghetti code with... Maybe, it might be spaghettied up. I don't think I have the nuke launcher on here, actually. I should get it. Got the Scarab guns, though. That's what's important. I've had several people comment on the fact that the explosion on this is way too blue, and I kind of agree. I'm going to, like, lower the brightness and make it a little greener. Like, multiple people have said that now, and I'm pretty inclined to agree. Demon with the 20 bomb again, dude. Holy shit. Thank you. You're ridiculous. God damn. Alright, 1, read what P-Stain said. Will do. 2, now, I'm picturing when Reach Tools come out, you're going to make something called Forge World Expanded, where you take a BSP of Forge World and modify it to be big like this map. I would be tempted to do something like that, though, but Forge World is so detailed and, like, so cool that I would... Anything I add on to it would be like shit. So what I'd probably do is just take inspiration and do something like this, but, like, way more detailed and way nicer looking than this. And because I mean, look, realistically, I'm going to do Extinction again, right? Like it's literally going to be Extinction, which is, I just love these big Forge style mods. Though I will say it's really tempting to just make like a really nice map with big vehicles. And you know, kind of, I want to like make properly good terrain. I don't want things to be flat anymore. I was talking about this with Green, and I think he's totally right. Flat is like good for this map, I guess, but I think it would be better to be more like Forge World, where you have interesting terrain all over the place. So I might just like be like, hey, sorry to say, no flat grass for you. You got to work with this nice, like, polished terrain. Okay, let me read what P-Stain said real quick. Let me see. Game type scripting in Reach is also far more advanced in multiplayer, so maybe you could use game type scripting for vehicle functions. True, actually. You know, that... Game type scripting in Reach is going to change everything. Like, you're basically going to be able to have, like, campaign-style missions, right, in multiplayer. You can do Infection, where the infected are, like, actually the Flood, or even way crazier stuff. You could do, like, 8v8, but it's like Invasion, but the enemy team, which is normally elites, sometimes spawn as, I don't know, grunts, jackals, hunters, brutes, even engineers, like, all kinds of insane stuff. I am really excited for that. I'm definitely going to make a modded map where it's just like Covenant versus human war, and there's like drop ships taking people in, and it's all multiplayer compatible, and one team is like a bunch of different Covenant AI, and they're like fighting it out. You know, if you're lucky, you can like spawn as a hunter, maybe have like a credit system where you can like buy into what type of character you want to play as, kind of like Battlefront. Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront. Exactly. With Reach game mode scripting, that's entirely possible. I could have a little coin, and you go up to it, and if you've like acquired enough currency by like killing Spartans, you can like purchase the ability to be a hunter or something, right? Or even crazier, you could be like a locust, which would be wild, but that's totally possible too. All of that is entirely possible. Reach is going to be insane. Reach is actually going to be insane. I'm just really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to it. Ah, the most underpowered weapon in the entire game. I just gotta do it. The glassing gun. Oh, it doesn't have a sound right now. What the fuck? Just gonna melt a hole through this mountain real quick. One sec. Wow. Ow. Wow. It's fine. It's totally fine. Also, can we talk about how I've suggested a game mode like that for months? You and everybody else, though, to be fair. Like, who doesn't want that? That would just... Oh, it's going to be so sick. Stop it. Listen, listen. I appreciate you all. Don't worry about me, though. All right? If you're talking about the vaping thing, I'll be fine. I'm throwing it away later. Don't worry about me. I'm living my best life out here. Now, this is generally everything we've got. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here that I need to add back. I think I got the teleporters back. Yeah, those are good. Oh, shit, the Covenant bomb's on here. I forgot. Let's see if it blows up still. I don't know if it's set to the nuke or something right now. I hope it's still just the regular Covey bomb. It is! Sick! Oh, I think I still haven't given it damage. Whoops. Another one. Oh. What? Well, let me get the silent sniper out. I refuse to let it die like this. Ooh, there we go. Space pickle launcher when? That's a good question. I should make a space pickle launcher. How about modding in a space pickle gun? Which is, yeah, literally that's what I want to do. I did that in Reach. One of my oldest Halo modding videos back when Reach around, like, very first came out was just like the most powerful weapon in all of Halo or something like that. Why do I have 2 pod clamps on the list? What the hell? By the way, let me just say, Boulder, there's the most underutilized object on all of this list is Hill Medium. I've seen this used very rarely, but it's still a nice forge object. I like Hill Medium. It's a good object. Dark Steel, thank you very much for the $2. Appreciate it. Throw the space pickle and try to catch it. I definitely could. Whoa. Demon, thank you very much for the $5. Look at this space pickle, let's see. Oh wait, I have an idea. Go yeet. Oh, no. Yeet. I'll catch it. I'll get it. It's okay. I'll get it. Oh. Yeah, I caught it. Nice. Wicked. Demon, though, thank you very much for that $5. I appreciate you. What's the potential for modding custom equipment? In Halo 3, I think it's pretty restrictive. Like, you can spawn custom objects, which opens up a lot of possibilities, right? Because if you can spawn an object, you can spawn effects and do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. But other than that, it's pretty much what you'd expect. Like, you can do, like, regen equipment and stuff. So relatively standard, but that being said, I think when it comes to like throwing an object and being able to play an effect, you can do just about anything. You know, you could throw an equipment that spawns an AI. You could throw an equipment that like creates an object that ties into a script that does like a whole number of things. Basically, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think Inferno Plus's like randomization grenades and stuff are something sort of similar to that, where like the engine's really hacky. Engine's possible to be made to do really hacky stuff, and there's a lot of potential when it comes to those kinds of things. So, you know, that's those kind of things are entirely on the table for making like really nice and cool stuff that like is very good. So yeah, as far as equipment goes, it's very, I'd say it's actually pretty open. You know, now that I'm really thinking about it, it's pretty open. It depends on what you want. Like, if you have an idea, I'll tell you if it's possible. Most things are, to be honest. Like, it's pretty open. Alright, there we go. We'll decorate our map a little bit. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that little tree. God, it's so nice. So beautiful. Add a little medium-sized boulder into here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got it. Call me an artist. Demon, thank you for another $5. Much appreciated. Because I'm picturing using the auto turret equipment to summon in something like a friendly sentinel. Oh yeah, you could definitely do that. 100%. That's, because, I mean, that auto turret equipment already spawns characters. It's just a matter of making it a friendly character and having it do what you want. Getting it to pathfind around might be able to be possible with, like, custom animations. God, I really am an artist. That's just incredible. Really. Yeah, absolutely possible. Auto turret equipment, but it summons a sniper that kills everyone. I hate trees. Demon with another $5. Thank you very much. Or a flare equipment that calls down the longsword airstrike. I did that in, you know, in Arcbound. I'm sure you remember that already, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, here, the Scarab. Scarab spawner for your single player fun. Yes, it does in fact work. I think the turret's drivable too, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. I don't remember if I made it drivable. I might need to. Maybe not. Maybe it's not drivable. But yeah, there you go. The Scarab, you can spawn it in your single player on Ultimate Forge, which is pretty rad. Get into the driver's seat, do all kinds of fun Scarab-y stuff. Wait, what? Oh, in-game it only works in Sapien, but in-game the head doesn't fire. There's another thing to add to the list. The Halo 2 one should work, though. Should, in fact, work. God, this one's so much more intimidating than the Halo 3 one. Halo 3 one, you're like, oh no, it's a Scarab. And this one is just like, wow, giant lights jutting out of the bottom. Monstrous appearance. It's huge. It's like twice as tall, almost. Demon with the 2. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. That was a weapon, not an equipment. Okay, true, but technically the same thing could be done with equipment. All the same at the end. Halo 2 Scarab has better presentation than the Halo 3 one. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I do really like the Halo 3 Scarab, but I think this one is just like way scarier. It's so like, it reminds me of like the tripods from War of the Worlds. Yo, dual wieldable Halo 3 Needler mod? That should be really easy to do. Actually, should be like super easy to do. It'd be easy, but it'd be fun to run around with dual energy swords and needles. I really want to do dual wielding energy swords, but like properly. I did like a scuffed kind of version of that back in with Assembly before mod tools came out, and it worked like kind of good. But I want to do it like properly as well, you know. Yeah, I don't think I can get in these and drive them, can I? Or can I? Let's see. Hold on, let me get the right one. That's not scuffed camera. Why don't you shoot in here? Oh, it's the bug that I've been having. Wow. Wow. Do you think it'd be possible to allow the player to use the equipment in Halo 3 ODST? Maybe. I don't know. I think they might have like just yoinked that code out of ODST. Possibly? I'm pretty maybe. I just haven't tried, to be honest. I could try it. Do I do any Halo Reach mods? I used to do a lot, but there's no tools for Halo Reach right now. But as soon as the tools are out, I'll be doing lots of Halo Reach mods. Absolutely. Oh, and then here's Green Knight's beautiful Cobra Like many of the vehicles on my map, it's a little bit scuffed and the projectiles don't shoot very far, but the Cobra is very sexy. Thank you, Green. Appreciate it. It'd be Bob's car. An infinite, will I make a forged Scarab? I don't know if that's possible. If it's possible, I'll try it. Definitely try it. Also, can we just say the very underappreciated vehicle, the very first custom vehicle I made specifically for this mod so long ago, it still needs a little bit of love, but I really like it still. That Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer Banshee? Oh my god. No reason to really use it, other than just it looks cooler than a regular Banshee, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. Can you turn the Halo 2 Scarab into the colors of the Halo 3 one? I could, but I don't think I'd want to. Actually, I tried that when I was very first working on this Scarab. Back, like when I very first imported it. It looked pretty cool, not gonna lie. Like having the purple colors was kind of rad. I would be so tempted to do that actually. Maybe I'll like yeet this in. You know what? I want to try that now. Damn it. It's going to be a total waste of time because I probably won't use it, but I want to try it now. I put the shiny purple shell type colors on this. It probably won't look quite the same because the textures are literally blue, but to be honest, most of the shine on here isn't even part of the textures. It's all just shaders and reflections and metallics and stuff. Rejected. Please, I beg of you, your Covenant Corvette won't regret you checking your DMs. All right. Let's see. Corvette upscale and Scarab normal upscale. But I've already upscaled both of those though. They both have like very custom textures now. The Scarab is like 2K textures for everything with properly upscaled normals too, where I redid each channel manually and then re-merged them all together. That's why it looks so HD. HD. One just feels so much more threatening. Yeah. Like the feeling when this thing is walking over you, you're just like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh. Deathless Lasso run has been completed. Trevalin did. I want to watch that this stream. Something H2 Scarab belly weak point. I want to. That makes sense. The problem that not even necessarily the problem. The conundrum I'm having right now is how do I make this fun? How do I in a boss fight make this fun? In this boss fight, you take down the legs and then you board it and destroy it. And with this one, I want to do something similar. Where like I think I'm just gonna do the same thing. You got to take down the legs and maybe the belly could be a weak point too, just like the legs. But then the problem is if I make it the belly, then you're just spending the whole time underneath it. And currently the Scarab doesn't have a backwards walking animation, though realistically I could make one very easily now that I think about it. But yeah, it's currently like unable to do that, so... Damn, I really should just add those. I could just like reverse the animations and just... Why didn't I do that yet? What the fuck? Yeah, that would be super easy. Yeah, maybe I will do that, because I'll make it so this thing can back up. I think it's possible to import the Halo Online weapon variants and reach style equipment like into... I don't know about reach style equipment, maybe with like map scripts and single player, but yeah, somebody's already importing the Halo Online variants. I saw it on Twitter? I don't remember where I saw it, but yeah, somebody is already doing that. I don't know how to rip from Halo Online personally, so I ain't gonna mess with that. I don't want Microsoft on my ass, but to anyone else who does it, hell yeah, that's sick as fuck. Release the tags. I'll put them in my mods just for like a cool multiplayer map or something. How about you make it take legs, take belly, it gets destroyed and open, board, and put on self-destruct. Yeah, that would be sick. I just honestly wanted to get it so that it comes down and like hits the ground, because as it is right now... Oh wait, I don't think I have the destruction on this map, but as it is right now, it like... I want it to just like buckle and go down, and then you can like get it and board it. I do have to do like animations and stuff specifically for that though. Oh, right, before I forget too, let me fly over here really quick. The Condor will be my ride. I don't know what changed, but I re-imported all the sounds, and finally the Condor's boost sound is working, which is so sick. So this is regular flying, and then boost. Straight out of Halo Wars 2, baby. Should be around here. I did add small amounts of foliage around the map. I don't know if I like it though, because it has to be so sparse. But there are like little bushes and rocks and things all around. At least on certain parts of the map. Like I said though, I don't know if I'll keep it just because they are so sparse. It looks kind of weird. No flood music. I refuse. Looks like a desert. A little bit, yeah. Doesn't really make much sense, but I tried. You know, some flowers here and there. 1 out of 10 chance that a grunt presses the self-destruct button on accident. That's how you fight it. Hey, just keep reverting to checkpoint until the grunt suicides the whole thing. This thing is so much fucking fun to fly. I really want to polish this up. This is by far one of my favorite vehicles. Bye-bye. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Skill. Woo. I'm definitely adding this drop pod into Reach. 100%. Oh fuck, that's not what you want to see when you're exiting a drop pod. Pelican crash, that could be the way. You know, I was actually debating this, so I don't want to like annoy the fuck out of people, but when I'm doing the damage states for the Pelican, one thing I really want to do, and I'm tempted to do, Green was talking about this, I wanted to like make it so the flight physics change when you're flying it, so like if one of the wings gets shot off here, the Pelican will like start to tilt slightly to the side and like pull you down. There's like fire coming out, you're missing a wing, and instead of the Pelican being straight, it's kind of getting pulled downwards on one side the entire time, which kind of makes it slightly harder to fly. I think that'd be cool. And like if too many of your engines get shot off, just like a force will like push you down toward the ground and like you're no longer able to do anything with it. I don't want to do it too much to where it's annoying, but I thought it might be kind of cool and cinematic. Because realistically, the Pelican's not like... It's kind of a cinematic vehicle in my eyes, where like, yes, you can do like actual combat and stuff with it, but yeah, like, you know, you're flying like this and then, oh, you know, you're getting pulled to the side, you're like, oh shit, oh shit. By the way, nobody's really commented on it, and I think that's probably a good thing. I added like these flight animations. I added some extra animations to the Halo 3 Pelican where like if you back up, the wings go down a little bit like that, and when you fly forward, they go up and tilt like that, which is very much how it's done in Halo 2, and I always liked those animations a lot. But in Halo 3, even though those animations exist, they actually go unused, and generally the wings are just like flat all the time except when you're turning. But I think it looks really good, and I don't want to like bug people who've always wanted to fly like a proper Halo 3 Pelican by like adding in my own quote-unquote custom stuff, like pulling from Halo 2, but I always thought it looked really nice, so I've had it in for a while. I think it looks great. But then again, I added the H2A turret anyway, so, you know, it is what it is. What else? Is there anything else that I have on the map right now that's interesting? The longsword's still in, I guess. You know, it doesn't have good destruction physics yet, but it does blow up like all the other vehicles do, so that's good. I do need to fix its landing gear so it only comes out when it's touching the ground, because I think right now you get in and the landing gear comes up. But driving, it's not a problem. Everybody should still be able to pilot the longsword. People can still stand inside of it while it's flying, which is pretty fun. Realistically, not that many people are going to put longswords in their map because it's so fast and it's so huge that you pretty much have to use the entirety of this map to make it work. And of course, it has a nuke right now, which is ridiculous. This definitely feels more like a fun vehicle than anything, but, you know, why would I not include a longsword? That would be silly. The nuke physics are so much fun, too. It, like, actually blasts things away in a shockwave. I showed it on stream a couple times, like a little while back, but it literally blasts stuff away, like, super, super hard. Which is pretty rad. Here, let me find. I'm gonna spawn like a bunch of vehicles and then launch a nuke so you can see what I'm talking about. It's cool. I spent way too much time doing like a staggered shockwave type effect. Interesting. I got out on the top, as one does. Yeah, let me spawn in like a bunch of transport hogs or something. And like crates. Where's some? Give me some barricades? Sure, we'll spawn some barricades in. Good. Okay, nuke is launching. Hopefully I didn't launch it too far. I might have. We'll see. But if the staggered shockwave hits us from this distance, depending on how far you are from the initial detonation, oh, that's definitely too far. But depending on how far you are from the initial detonation, the shockwave will be either really strong or really weak, and it'll blow you back super far, or not so far. Oh yeah, we were too far to get hit by the shockwave, unfortunately. I'll spawn in another. Please recolor the Halo 2 Scarab. I will. Once I get back to the mod tools, I'll do it immediately, because that sounds pretty rad. Okay, again. But this time, nuke won't get launched nearly as far. Oh, that might be too close. Ooh, that's going to be really close. Ooh, there's the shockwave. Whew. Lore accurate would be bad for playability with that nuke. Yeah, the actual Shiva nuke is like a planet buster, isn't it? It like just devastates everything. What if you put a shield connected to the two turrets on the belly where you need to destroy the two turrets for the shield to go down? That's actually a pretty cool idea. These are destructible and kind of their own thing. I can make them like fall off and break. How about the volatile banished Scarab? But that one is for sure better. Nope, nothing's better than this Scarab. This is the best Scarab, period. That is all. Peace and love. But it would be really sick. I would love to have a banished Scarab. I want all the variants of Scarabs. In fact, let me go open assembly really quickly while I have this map open. I'll switch the... Oh, wait, I have it in here, actually. This is also... I need to fix the turret on it, but the anti-air Scarab variant is also in here. Can't forget this thing. It's rad. It's super cool. Yeah, the reason this is not fully fixed is because I gotta mess with the camera a lot, but... there you go. The anti-air Scarab lives. God, this thing is so cool. I forget who made the concept off the top of my head, but I love that concept so much. This thing is badass. Peace and love. Alright, now I think I'm going to go jump into Sapien real quick and mess with the shaders on this thing. And just, I also really want to see what the purple looks like. I'm gonna use the restroom super quick though, so I will be back in just a minute. Okay. You got your free chair content in. Let's go see what a weird hybrid combo of this thing and the normal Scarab would look like. Alright. So here we have it in all of its beauty and grace. We'll head on over to its... Actually, let's literally just steal the shaders from the regular Scarab. Should be, what is it? Hull? Not dull. I'm gonna grab Hull, dull, and shining, because I kind of forget which one it is. It's like named weirdly, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go into our Scarab. Shaders. Scarab. Hull, dull. Let's do Scarab, Hull. H3 dull. Scarab. Dull. H3. Scarab, Hull, shiny. H3. Alright, then we open it up real quick in Gorilla. Pretty sure the shiny one is it. I hope. Looks like it is, yeah. So then we switch it out for the bitmaps for the Halo 2 one. Objects, vehicles, Scarab H2, bitmaps. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to do this for a couple of them, aren't I? Okay, let's try it on like the legs first, or... Yeah, let's do it on the legs. These legs. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Scarab leg shell. I use Scarab legs demon color, Scarab legs bump 2048. Okay, easy. Scarab legs demon color. And Scarab legs bump 2048. Cool. And then we switch the render model on the legs to use that, and then it'll... Well, I guess we'll find out what it looks like in a second. It might look weird because the whole thing's going to be shiny purple and there's not going to be like regular metal parts. I would have to like separate it all out, which I could theoretically do. I just don't have it actually set up for that. I'd be so tempted to make a separate variant that is like that. That'd be really cool. So we go expert mode enabled. Go to the materials block, wherever that is. Here. Get the leg shell, and we swap the leg shell for whole shiny H3. Alright, let's see what that looks like. What the fuck? That's kind of sick, actually. That actually is, pretty badass. Here, let's zoom in so you can see. What I would want to do is make like these parts separate materials and have them be like the shiny metal. But I would have to like go back into Blender and re-export it for that. But actually though, pretty sick. I would be tempted. Oh, and here's like the mouth of it. I'm actually slightly tempted to just, for the shits and giggles, make like a second version of the Scarab, right? And just give it these materials, kind of set it up for it, where it has like some of the metal parts for like the toes, and maybe like, mainly just the toes, actually. Ah, fuck it. I'll do the whole thing really quickly. The only other part that I would need is like this top bit here where it's orange is probably going to look a little weird because it's not set up to take everything that way. But let me do Scarab hole, legs. Excuse me. And then I'll copy and paste this and we'll do Scarab hole exterior H3. Throw this in here. And then we'll get the exterior shader as well. So if I'm not mistaken, so it uses exterior demon color and exterior bump 2048. Okay. Exterior demon color and exterior bump 2048. And we'll just replace this real quick. Oh, so this becomes legs H3 and then whole exterior becomes exterior H3. Let's see. What the hell? What the hell? That's crazy. It's kind of whack because the top of it here is also completely purple, where like in my head I would want it to be like metal, like silver metal up here. If it was up to me, I would definitely like cut into the model and like make it look kind of fancy. Like metal here, metal on top. And then everything else could be pretty purple like this. Maybe like metal on this inside part here on these little fin type deals. I wonder if I could do it with like a mask. I don't know if Halo 3 really has good masking for that. I think I might have to do that like manually, which would make the model look really weird. But theoretically, I could like cut out these shapes. I don't know. Let me see. Is there masks that I can fuck with? Oh my god. Scary music. Let's restart it. Banished is better than Covenant. They're both pretty good. Let's not get too crazy here. It's honestly such a shame though, because I know that if I like go into Blender and like cut into this top surface here to like separate it out for like a metal area, it's gonna look like really bad on the shading. It's gonna be like weird and lumpy. So I really don't want to do that, to be honest, but it'd be so much easier to do a texture mask. I just don't think Halo 3 does texture masks. It's definitely a cool look, though. No doubt. Let me see. I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. How do you feel about warthogs with detachable turrets? Well, the Warthog becomes pretty useless after that. After you detach. It's a cool idea, but suddenly the Warthog becomes a very useless vehicle after you do it. Wait, I remember talking to my friend about how annoying it was to make brand new models for simple changes. And my friend says, what about face maps? Yeah, I mean, but there's still a limit. Well, I guess there's not. There's a way to, like, remove the limit of, like, what you can add on to stuff. So, yeah, theoretically, that could work. Let me go to H2 Scarab 6. Here's the Scarab model, all done up in high quality. Like, realistically, you can tell the geometry on the top, it's, like, very much flat. Not exactly conducive to, like, cutting into it. It would, like, ruin the model pretty heavily. Let me see, though. Is there, like, a mask I could use for this? Because what I basically want is, like, 2 shaders in one, where I can, like, mask it. So one part of the shader is, like, a nice metal, and the other part of the shader is purple. I just don't... 2-lobe Fong is what I'm using. 2-lobe Fong tint map, maybe? AJ, thank you very much for the $5. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Mud Daddy. My last $5 until tomorrow, so use it wisely. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's going on this stream? New alpha? Yeah, new alpha's coming out really soon. I literally just have some bugs to fix, some things to figure out with that, and then should be good. I might have to shrink the map a lot, to be honest. We'll see, though. We'll see. Overall, though, all things considered, it's quite good. I would expect a new alpha in like a day or two. I'll have a big announcement for it and do a whole stream with it. So, you know, be subscribed and all that good stuff. The material model. Can I add like... I said it's a 2-lobe Fong is basically all I can get out of it. That's a shame. That's actually such a shame. It would be nice if I could just throw on like an alpha mask and switch between 2 materials. I just don't think it's possible with Halo 3 shader system. Damn shame. It would be a lot of work to make this work properly. Maybe one day I'll do it. It would definitely look pretty sick. But I just don't think it's the Halo 2 Scarab is conducive to it, unfortunately. Wow. 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 What I could do, though, theoretically, is mess around with the shaders a little more, though. Make them look nicer, because I haven't messed with the Halo 2 Scarab shaders in a while. As of right now, I feel like it looks very similar to how the actual Halo 2 Scarab does. I copied a lot of the values over from Halo 2 directly in the tools. In fact, I'll open that up right now. We could kind of compare and contrast. Whoa, whoa, copyright. Hey, relax, relax. We don't copyright here. Have I considered adding the mammoth from Halo 4? Oh yeah, that's a big, big suggestion that I get a lot. Possible, yes. I know Green ported the mammoth to Halo Reach back when we had a semi-scuffed model importer, which was pretty rad. Halo 5 Kraken ported this one? Halo 5's art style is so different. It would look really weird. I would like to do stuff like that. It wouldn't look quite right. You ever consider adding the mammoth from Ice Age? Yeah, that on the other hand would look great. That would look really great. Oh, right, Scarab. So let's take a look, and we're in Halo 2 over here. So this is the Scarab shaders. Let's say like the whole exterior. Halo 2's shader system is definitely different. It basically is a pretty standard specular setup for like how all of it's just like a nice shiny setup with some detail maps, bump maps, etc. It has a cube map. It has a very specific cube map that's used for like its missions and stuff. I'm not going to use that, but essentially it has two specular tints, which is pink and blue. And if I go into Halo 3 and go to this shader, I have green and blue. And I suppose I could try out the pink. It's like make it a faded pink, like this. But I don't think it, yeah, it ends up looking kind of weird, and I'm not a big fan of that. I felt like the green was definitely a better choice. So I've kind of had it just like that for a while. And so when you look at it from different angles, it's kind of got that greenish blue tint. And if you actually look at the Halo 2 Scarab, which I suppose I could also spawn in Halo 2 Sapien, I have a map for it. Ooh. Tags, levels. Where's my custom level? Hold on, tags. No, scenarios. I'll just open up my custom Halo 2 level really quick. Graveyard? Yeah, graveyard. It'll take a minute to load, but it's alright. The Halo engine ain't exactly crazy. But I know, I'm pretty sure I have my Scarab on graveyard. And it should look about the same. We load. I don't know how much I could switch this up and make it look better. Like, this is just about how it looked in Halo 2, you know? I'm also really tempted to finish my Halo 2 map one of these days. There's not enough, like, Halo 2 players out there to justify